In this video, I'm going to share with you the downside of learning technical game, of learning pickup lines to attract women, of learning routines so that you never run out of things to say. And this might shock you a little bit because you might never knew about this, but this is the actual reality and you're probably going to recognize yourself. So you're probably someone that can maybe meet a woman, have a date with her, and sometime have sex. This happens in your reality. But when it comes down to creating long-term attraction, maybe thinking about entering in a relationship, it becomes a little bit more difficult because the dynamic is like very shaky. And in your head, you might be thinking, I need to keep her constantly attracted. I need to keep her interested. I need to be the high value man all the time. And this obviously makes you super tired because you cannot keep her interested all the time. You cannot keep her attracted all the time. It's so complicated, right? And because you're a human being, you have different parts of yourself, right? But the problem with this is because you attracted her with a certain mask, right? The mask of the pickup guy, the mask of like, I'm a great seducer, I'm so funny, I'm so cool, right? You really show the best side of you. And the funny thing is, she is attracted to you, but the more you meet her, the more she will see the different parts of yourself. And because you've been hiding the other parts of yourself, and maybe you feel bad about these parts of yourself, maybe you feel ashamed, maybe you don't really like these parts of yourself, well, suddenly when they pop into the reality, when you're with her after a couple of dates, suddenly you get really scared because you're like, what if she doesn't like me right now? Because I am different than this cool dude. What if she doesn't like me because now I'm a little bit boring? What if she doesn't like me because now I'm not this cool guy anymore? And this, my friend, is the real problem of learning technical game, of learning pickup lines, of learning frame control and push-pull. It's good for short-term results. It's really good for that. But if you want to attract a healthy relationship with your ideal woman, it's a different ballgame, my brother. And pretending to be a cool guy doesn't work anymore, because you are constantly meeting her. You cannot pretend anymore. You have to be real, especially if you want to have a healthy relationship. So in that case, my brother, what you need to do is to start working on your confidence. You need to become really comfortable within yourself. You need to start loving yourself. You need to start really embodying your masculinity, right? You need to fall into your masculine polarity. And you need to become authentic, meaning that you need to embrace your insecurities, you need to embrace your fears, you need to embrace your traumas, yeah? You need to be absolutely real with yourself, because if you're serious about having a healthy relationship, this is what it takes. Now, it doesn't have to be super hard and super long, right? But it's a different ball game. It's not the same game as like, oh, I'm gonna learn this line and then I will get the attraction. Because it doesn't work like this anymore. You have to learn to become the best version of yourself. So it's not really like be yourself. It's learn to be the best version of yourself and then show it, knowing that you're good enough, that you're attractive, and that you're confident, and that you are the man. And this, my friend, is the recipe to attract your ideal woman, because you're not bullshitting yourself anymore. You're actually going for what you want. You have your boundaries, and eventually, of course, you will attract your ideal woman. You will attract a healthy relationship with her, because you have set the standards so high that it doesn't matter what happens to you, you will attract it. And of course, it takes a little bit of work. It doesn't happen just like that, right? It's not like, you learn a line and that's it. Like, you have to go internally. You have to understand your fears, your insecurities. You have to understand your toxic patterns. You have to see how is your subconscious slowly but surely affecting your dating life negatively without you realizing it, because it's the subconscious, right? So you might have insecurities like, I'm scared of being rejected, I'm scared of being alone. You might not even see that, but it's on the surface, right? It's underneath the surface more. And basically, by realizing all these fears, all these insecurities, all these traumas, and slowly healing them, you become the most authentic version of yourself, the best version of yourself, right? And this way, you are naturally confident. You are naturally attractive. You don't have to pretend anymore. You are attractive. Your aura has changed. I know it's a little bit woo-woo when I'm saying this, but really, your aura has changed. Women start to notice you more. You still get dates, you still have sex, but then you don't have to worry anymore about her losing interest or losing attraction, because the attraction that you have created was real and authentic. And it's gonna stay. And it's gonna stay long term. And even if there is a honeymoon at the beginning, there will still be attraction then. This is literally what is happening to me right now in my relationship and to the relationship of some of my clients. The attraction stays. The interest is still there. We still have sex. You know, it's not that we lose the sexual experiences after some time. No, it's still there. It's possible. It can be your reality, but you need to do the work. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me for more, because I have so much more to say about this. So much more. Thank you. Peace, man.